if you a hater, you gonna take something from my music. Like, please believe, and I say that humbly, but you're gonna take something. Like, you a hater now, but you hear my original music and be like, I knew I always liked her.
One more time, homie. Spin the rock, spin it one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the One More Time podcast. I'm Playback Ben here with my co-host,
Henry with a 3, because Henry with an E was already taken.
Henry with a 3. Who do we have in the hot seat?
Welcoming in on episode 94, our 94th interview, rising artist, it's Freaky T, Tia Corinne, in the building. Oh my God.
Yeah, I've heard her shit all over the radio, bro.
That song's fire. No, for sure. How'd you link up with C-Note?
No, Henry.
I already knew this was gonna happen, and I already know who you look like, and I know who you look like.
Let's get it. Let's hear it.
Okay, don't end the podcast once I say this.
We promise not to.
Well,
Hold on.
we'll see.
Ned's declassified.
Ooh, fire.
Oh, shit.
And you're giving
Jack Black.
Name? Nah, fuck, what is his name? Why am I forgetting the fucking show? Bobby from King of the Hill.
Oh yeah, Bobby, sure, Bobby Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I like it. Those are good.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
TV gal, for sure.
Well, I was going to really introduce her.
Introduce her for real,
I was going to be
please,
so
yeah.
nice and friendly, but like now I'm like,
Yeah.
we got some bitch name. We have an R&B soul songstress out of Atlanta. We have Miss Kennedy Ryon in the building.
What happened?
Yes.
Kennedy.
Man, I'm excited about this one because for those that aren't familiar, get familiar because this girl can freaking sing.
Pipes.
Thank you.
So you went viral. I think you had probably gotten some views and some traction prior to this, but like the one that I saw that popped off was the Yebba Evergreen video. I mean, million plus on Instagram, right? Like I got goosebumps hearing it for the first time. And when I sent it to
Actual
you,
chills. No, like
swear to God, no cap.
hair.
Swear to God.
Hairs
Swear to
up.
God.
Ben has recently incorporated no cap into his lingo, and I don't like it.
It's bad.
I can
Yeah.
tell. You should just stick with dead
It
ass.
it felt forced, didn't it?
He was like, no cap. It was like a little pause. But it's all right. It'll grow on you. It's okay.
I just want to see the reaction after I said it.
I like physically cringed.
Talk about goosebumps and not in a good way. But I've also like replayed it a bunch. So the replay value is incredible because it's like, wait, did I hear this right the first time? Like,
It makes you want to like show it to someone. Like,
Yeah.
dude, look at this.
Yeah.
The shareability.
Absolutely. So how many like similar types of videos like to other songs did you drop prior to that one going?
Like, were there other videos that I had dropped prior to Evergreen that went viral?
No, that didn't. I was almost assuming that they didn't, right? Like how many similar videos had you, like how long
How many
had the grind?
at-bats did you
Yeah,
take?
exactly. Before you hit the home run.
Evergreen took like, 6 fucking months to go viral, and we just kept posting. I think we posted it like 3 times, and I think this is so terrible. I don't even remember the covers I've done. Right, like ones that I did before Evergreen were like J. Cole, She's Mine. I don't even remember the other ones that I did, but they just didn't really catch. Like they got good comments and like good feedback, but for whatever reason, Evergreen just like skyrocketed. I wasn't even expecting that shit. I just sang it in one take and was like, all right, this is another one in the books. I feel good about it. Let's put it out.
I'd love to unpack the fact that you posted it 3 times. This could be like a gem for some viewers.
Yeah.
Did you change anything about the video? Did you just, it just that time it caught?
Literally just sometimes you just got to post content more than once for people to be able to see it, or just like up your posting times, like know what times to post. But mainly if you post some shit once that you feel really, really good about, feel deep about, and nobody sees it, you just got to keep posting it, and it's going to catch. Like,
That's something we've been big on lately. We might tweak one little thing or add like a text on there or something to try it a different way. But if you believe in something, yeah, you got to give it multiple tries, I think.
Yeah, but you did start the video at a different timestamp though, right? I'm pretty sure because I was trying to do the math.
That
I
could
was,
be everything.
No, I was trying to do the math because I was like, okay, like, bet this isn't the, because obviously there's a certain light, you know what I mean? Like you could tell it was the Evergreen video, but there was a bunch before, right? Or like at least 3 or 4 before. And I think it was that you did try like different parts of the song
of it. And then just the part of the song where it just, I guess, punched the most, or maybe like gave those around me, like my team, goosebumps. It was like, all right, well, if I felt this, somebody else is going to feel this shit. And it was that one, like basically, I guess, just showcasing that part, because it showcased a lot of my vocal ability, and that's probably why it just went up. Aside from energy and like a feeling.
Yeah, and like it got to the good part right at the beginning, and our attention spans are
short.
Fucking
no one
short.
likes to fucking wait anymore.
No.
You got to get that shit in like the first 2 seconds, and if it ain't, if it's not anything good, people just gonna be like,
if you're like, hey, my name's Kennedy Ryan, and nope, scroll.
It's giving middle school. People are just gonna scroll past that shit.
Yeah,
too late.
No, I mean, I think like, for sure, it was the timestamp on that one. Like once again, because we just started doing this strategy where like we'll rework a video and be like, yo, because we feel so like this can go, like this is fucking good, but why isn't it moving yet? You know what I mean? So we have tried just the straight up posting it at a different time, and we've tried the reworking the edit, right, to get to the point faster, or like have the hook be way more impactful from the beginning,
or even just putting something stupid in the caption, like wait till the end, or if something
some people
happens,
just like clickbait the fucking caption, and you could just be like, guy picks his nose during a podcast, and people will be like, yo, what? But you're not actually doing that. But you're speaking some.
We'll do that for this
shit
interview
in the
for
clip,
sure.
and that'll just skyrocket. But it just takes time, and just of course just watching YouTube.
I can see the clip for this one already. Tia Corinne flames podcasters.
Kennedy Ryan picks nose on One More Time podcast.
Yeah, if I adjust my septum ring.
Yeah, while singing, beautiful lyrics.
Can you even pick your nose with that in it? I mean, it seems like it'd be difficult. You can get in there.
I mean, I showed up like my nails look like dumb as hell, but I don't really. It is what it is, but yeah.
Is that like your vibe?
What?
Like, are you kind of just like whatever the fuck you got?
I'm not someone that's like flashy. Like, I don't care too much for like handbags and shit. I was like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I'm just take it for what it is. I'm gonna come as I am. If my nails are like fucked up like this, then I'm here, motherfucker. I'm here in the flesh.
Yeah,
my toes aren't even fully painted, and I'm wearing sandals. I was like, well, if somebody looks, then they look. Oh well.
All of our feet guests will be disappointed.
Yeah,
feet watchers.
Yeah, foot finder.
But there are some people out there that do like toenails that like got
there's
a little
lot
bit of
of
crust
people out
in them.
there.
They not fully painted.
Oh.
You can still sell that shit for like a good $3. I don't do it, but I'm just saying. I know there's.
So what's your only feet link?
What's your rate for a foot?
I could make one right now. Right now.
Yo, I just remember, as I was preparing for this, I was seeing, I think it was like your first photo shoot, and you seemed like so awkward dealing with this photo shoot.
Because like I'm still like in a space of like trying to like, I guess, understand or like my features. Like, I think I'm pretty. I think I'm beautiful. But then, of course, everybody has their days where they're like, I don't know, I'm just certain. I don't know. And then there'll be days like today where I'm like, my nails look a hot mess. My toes are not fully painted. Fuck it. And then there are days where I'm like, hell no, we about to be like 30, 40 minutes late. Like, I got to get this together. But I was just, me in front of the camera is like, I could easily like record myself on a video, and I guess it's a thing of like, since I have control of the phone and like the angle and what I look like, and I'm able to look at myself, then it's like a comfort zone versus someone else flipping the camera on you, the phone on you, and you can't see the image for what it is. So then I just second guess it. So I'm still working through that, but that shit was so uncomfortable.
Yeah, no, but the photos turned out amazing,
Thank you.
Yeah, you are a beautiful girl, and I think you need to be confident in that shit, but also being okay with like, my nails ain't doing it right now. Like, that's also cool too. I feel like that's part of the
point where I'm like, they're gonna be like, you can't show up to interviews like that. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm here.
Yeah, no, I think that's part of the beauty in the brand, right? Is like you can get dolled up and shit, but like you can also show up, and I feel like Baby Tate's done that like so amazing.
How about Doja Cat shaving her eyebrows off?
Yeah,
yeah, that's something complete.
Is that next level?
All power to her, but it couldn't be me. Sis.
Yeah, no, I just think like with Baby Tate, it's like she's so confident, like getting on live, no makeup, like
Yeah.
But then like she'll do the most, like nails done to
Yeah.
the nines, like freaking her fit's crazy, hair's did, you know what I mean? And like she'll put that shit on, but also being cool with just like rolling out of bed and like showing herself to the masses, you know what I mean?
Because I think people connect with that. Because to your point, everyone has days where they're not fully on. So seeing someone who's like up on this pedestal per se, have a moment where they're like not perfect, it's like, oh, they're human too. I can relate to that.
I think I just don't give a shit. Respectfully.
So when you were seeing the like million plus video start to go, right? Like we just had our first million plus video go on TikTok. Yeah. And like
5.5.
And exactly.
Come on, throw that shit out.
Yeah. And then we had another one do 1,000,004. So like, I mean, we're going crazy, but like we had our own little experience kind of watching it unfold, and it was like a rush. Like it was an adrenaline rush for sure.
How did that make you feel? Like what?
I thought it was my question. That was. Are you stealing my fucking question here?
No, ask you that.
I'm genuinely curious.
Okay, honestly, I'll give you our experience, and I want to hear yours too. Like, I mean, we were refreshing that motherfucker like crazy, right? Like, how quickly can we refresh
like
and
new
see
comment
it just
every refresh,
thousands of views, thousands of views, and follows, and I mean, it was ridiculous, and it was. For me, the reason why it was so rewarding, and I think you might resonate with this, I don't know, it was that we had been grinding.
Yeah.
We had been posting shit
Hell
a lot
that hadn't been going like this, right?
Yeah,
we had been getting,
Decent.
definitely 4 figures. We had a 5-figure view here and there. We had a rare 6-figure, 100K view video, right? But that was like
still really good.
That was crazy too. But like this one was just going. Like we sat down for an interview with someone and it had 300K views by the end of the interview. We checked it and we were like, yo, this is crazy. Like, and it was just like, all right, we're going to hit a mill, like for sure. Like,
all right, forget Kennedy. Let's check our TikTok real quick. Let's get her down.
Yeah. No, but like, it was pretty addicting. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
And then I think what was interesting is that like, we did hold ourselves to a somewhat of like a standard though, like on the next videos, right? Of like, why aren't we at 1 million yet?
Oh, if we do,
I know,
if we do
that's
10K now, it's like, nah.
Yeah, but it's
it.
still so good if we're doing 5-figure views, like no questions asked. But like, how did you feel? Did you have that similar experience or was yours totally different where you didn't even like want to look at it?
Mine was totally different. I feel like I'm still the same way right now. Like my shit hit 1 mil when I shit hit like 300K, like 100K. I am, and it might come off, I pray it doesn't come off like, I guess, ignorant or nonchalant or like I don't care, but I've always been the type of person and the type of artist that just, I don't care about the numbers.
That's so healthy. Like that's honestly a way better mentality to have. This shit Ben's like, this shit was addicting. Like, no. You know, that little 99 plus, at the bottom, like you do not get addicted to that, man.
I want that shit. Henry. I want that
I can't
shit.
though, because like outside, I understand the importance of the numbers when it comes to like streams or like leverage or like brand deals, sponsorships, all that type of shit. But like when it comes to the numbers, that's never been something that has validated me or that I felt like I needed for validation. Like
I love that.
my team will just be like, yo, you just hit 1 million views. And I'll just be like, fire. But it's
So,
like,
so what are we doing now? Like what's next? Like,
but it's like, okay, it's a huge achievement. It's an accomplishment and it's great because it's like, okay, like 1 million people watch my shit. How many people like are actually on earth? That's when you do the math, it's this and that. But I'm like, okay, but I more so care about the numbers when it comes to when I actually start dropping music. Like, okay, if 1 million, I want to make sure 1 million people saw this video, right? Or 1 million people heard my first single come out. How many people out of that 1 million people actually fucked with it, actually felt something, actually got like in a release or like a healing from that? That's what I care about in terms of numbers. But seeing my shit hit 1 mil, I was just like, that's so good, that's great. But I was like, all right, so literally what else is next? Like, what's the next piece of content?
Yeah, because arguably, 6ix9ine does crazy numbers, but like, is this for the wrong reasons?
Yeah.
Who's actually converting and who's going to listen to the music and to your point, like, being touched by it and benefiting.
Yeah. What's crazy is like, you mentioned, how many people are on Earth? My wife's like a math nerd and she started being like, yo, that's like 0.01% of the world like saw your fucking TikTok video. And I was like, yo, that's right. I was like, hell fucking yeah, they did. I was like, yes, sir. I'm gonna be walking down the streets of Atlanta like, yeah, that was me. Yeah, that was me.
Every like 100 people, it's like 198, 98, 99. You saw the video.
I think I just saw that shit. Like there was a video that I had posted and I was like, my phone just like, the screen just won't go dark. It just keeps going. Like that shit to me was like, what the fuck? Like nobody ever hit up my phone. So when I saw the screen was just kept going, I was like, okay, cool. Like this is great. But then maybe after like 2 minutes, I was like, okay, like I need to do laundry. I need to do this. I need to do that. So I was just like,
good. Don't get addicted to that like little whatever. Is it serotonin or whatever that little release is when you see the little notifications go up.
I want it.
No,
I want it, Henry.
I'm an emotional person too. So like,
I want that shit.
I'm still trying to like not be like attached to like negative comments and shit. Like I don't even.
Why do you think we went viral?
I can't imagine.
Negative.
I can't imagine
Not
you
all.
actually. Okay, what percentage of your like thousands of comments on that million plus video were negative?
Child, I couldn't tell you because I tried not to look at that shit. Like,
But it couldn't have been that many.
well, there were
You're
people,
just a
there are
girl
people that'll literally,
singing
like,
beautiful music.
that'll be like, oh, it started good and then that shit was just terrible. And I'd be like, yo, like, come on. Like, I have my days where I'm like, fuck off. Like, forget this shit. Like, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. And like, you have to remember, like, negative comments have nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the other person.
Yes, exactly.
And the fact that somebody left you a negative comment, they watched your shit, they gave you time that they can't get back.
Yes.
But then
they're
days,
struggling in life. Like you got to be empathetic to those people,
Yeah.
right? Like seriously,
Fuck those people.
No, you got to feel bad for them, man. Like that you took time out of your day to put negative energy into letters.
You're
on a
not
post.
getting that time back. So
Ever.
then when I think about that, I'm like, shit, you just spent like 5 minutes hating on my post. You ain't getting that 5 minutes back. And then there are days where I'm like, damn, they just spent 5 minutes hating on me. That shit actually hurt. And then I'm just like, okay, like I'll just have a cookie and I'll be fine.
Yeah. So we went viral for doing a draft of the best producer tags. That was our one that went like 5.5 million.
Jesus
and like,
Christ.
yeah. And I got a ton of hate, like for sure.
I drafted better than you objectively. So.
Objectively, apparently. And I was just like, damn, like there's some fucking angry people out there.
So I'm just like, I don't even want to.
But I'm so shocked that I literally had in my notes like, but I bet like yours wasn't like too much hate, right? But like,
My shit was hateful.
damn,
It's just the internet, man. People are brave on the internet. They don't think they're, they feel like they're behind this veil of the web.
It's just courage. And then I think about that too. Like, oh, anybody can say anything that they want on the internet. It's the internet. Of course, you're behind a screen. If I see you in person, I'd be like, so what was just you shit?
Yeah, they
But
wouldn't
I'm not
say
going to
shit.
do anything. I'm not like that. But it's still just like,
I got kind of scared just then a little bit when she looked at me. Yeah, okay, so I wanted to ask this. Did Yebba end up ever reaching out?
no. And that's okay with me. That's fine.
That's not okay with me.
Well, not yet either. You act like it's over. Like it's
Okay,
still,
it's not over.
It's still out there in the world.
But like, Yebba, what the fuck you doing?
It's okay. Like I'm gonna say like it's okay. Like when she liked my post and she commented on a post and most people be like, all she left was 3 hearts. I'm like, nigga, she took time out of her day to comment on my post. So I'm like, it didn't hurt my feelings because it was just more validation and confirmation for me that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and the artist of the song fucks with it because everybody could be tagging her and tagging her and tagging her, and she could be like, this shit was fucking terrible. Like, don't ever sing my shit again. But like, you had the choice to like, she could have easily just not commented.
Yeah.
But I feel as though the comment was real. It wasn't because people were like continuously tagging her, but even if she didn't like the post, even if she didn't comment on it, I'd be fine. I don't hold it against her. It is what it is.
Yeah, I just think it was funny. One of the comments on the TikTok post of the same video that, went super crazy on Instagram, but still did well on TikTok, slaying Yebba is such a flex. I was like, yo.
They're right.
I was like, maybe she just felt some type of way. Like, damn, this girl just bodied me on my own track.
I feel like that's something else too. And the comments have said that that for me, and I feel like it's probably just me like downplaying myself, which is something else that I have to work on. Of people being like, yo, she did this song so much justice. I like this version much better. And I would get like choked up when I first started seeing those comments. 'Cause I'm like, no, like she's the original person of the song. Like this is her shit. Like she bodied it. Like it's not mine. So I felt like I was discrediting her on her own shit, and I just felt bad. But I feel like that also comes from
they don't
imposter
understand.
syndrome.
They don't understand. It's an interpretation.
Yeah.
You're interpreting her song in a different way. And, you know, some people might like yours better. Some people might like hers better, but they're different and they can both exist without there being this competition that everyone wants to have, you know?
Well, I don't know. She did post some split screen shit where it was like the original.
Oh, did you?
Hey, look, that
No.
completely team's idea. I'm gonna
And
keep
it's
it
amazing.
a beat.
Listen.
It's an
I was
amazing
against that 'cause
idea,
I was like,
team.
I don't like that. I feel like that's just gonna make me seem like I'm like being cocky.
No.
It's a little competitive in my eyes.
It's fire. But I want to ask this. I didn't have time to look through all the comments. What was the percentage that were voting for you?
A vast majority.
We need to know. Yes. Yebba, hit this girl up.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, we love Yebba.
Yes, we do. Genuinely, seriously.
I'm pretty sure I only found out about Yebba in a documentary about Rick Rubin and Shangri-La Studios.
Yeah.
Yebba was in there for
Yeah.
like
A second.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, who's Yebba?
Yeah.
And of course, any artist that's working with Rick Rubin is, of course,
because the
legendary.
name gets you too. It's like
Yeah, Yebba.
Yeah.
So of course I looked her up and I was like, oh my God, sweet Jesus, this girl can fucking sing.
Yes.
And then when I stumbled across your content with that song, I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Thank you.
So you had the other Gnarls Barkley, crazy catch a viral wave as well. And when we talked about a bunch of comments and we talked about some of the negative ones, but like there was one comment about basically a woman who associated that song previously to a very like traumatic, dark experience with her ex-husband, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Who would play it and basically just call her a crazy bitch, whatever, right? That's
Yeah.
how I read into the comment. And she basically said, yo, you completely flipped the narrative for me when it comes to that song. Like, how does a comment like that make you feel?
It's something that I'm still trying to understand when it comes to like my power with music, whether it's my own song or whether it's a cover of someone else's. It can also kind of feel, I think again, it just is me dealing with imposter syndrome as of late of, I don't know, just it feels like really big shoes to fill. And I think that's what I'm struggling with. We're going to keep it honest. It's just feeling like I got big shoes to fill when it comes to that. And I feel like with a comment like that, it puts me on such a high pedestal. It's a deep comment and I relate to it deeply with everything that she said. But I was like, holy shit, like people see me as like that. Like even when people are like, your voice is medicine, it's like, it's just insane to me. I haven't fully grasped it yet because I feel like I just feel like I'm just Kennedy.
Yeah.
I don't, it's hard to explain because I'm still trying to understand it.
I think the worst thing you can do is feel the pressure to have to keep re-upping their prescription of that, right?
That's
It's
a
like,
bar, bro.
That is
I'm
a fucking
spitting
bar.
right now. Let me spit.
bar,
Let me
bro.
cook. Anything you do and can provide is just a bonus. You're not responsible for, strangers' well-beings, but if you can help someone, then it's a bonus points.
It definitely feels really fucking good, but I was just like, holy shit, like what the
powerful.
fuck?
Music's
It's
so
really
powerful,
really
Yeah.
powerful because when I'm singing, I'm doing it for me. I'm like releasing for me. So the fact that my release is giving somebody else a release or just like my notes, like the melodies of it is just hitting people in a certain type of way and it's taking you to a place. It's just crazy.
That's great.
I haven't grasped it yet.
But it can be
again,
bad.
it's like that's literally what I ask for, and that's what I'm continually asking for when I start dropping like original music. That's what I want to happen. And then I'm sure even when that happens, I'm like, yes, I did it. But I'm still gonna be like, what the fuck?
I think the best route is, and this is kind of sad, maybe hot take, but fucking ignore all of it. The people that it's saving them, whatever, it's helping them, and the people that are hating. I think, I'm not saying ignore your fans all the time, but I think just making music for you is going to be what wins.
Of course.
And then not taking any comment like too seriously, I think is just the path, honestly.
Yeah.
God, but to your point, unless you do maybe like, I don't know, have the team like handle it, because like fans want to hear from you. Like they need you, you know? And like, that's the scary part, man. Like when I was working with East, you know, who's an artist that Henry works with, this guy named East Rich, he makes music that is very impactful.
Yeah.
Like his brother committed suicide at the age of 13, and it like fucked him up. Obviously his parents are both freaking crackheads, and like he just like has some real shit that like the people that he's singing to and like, you know, rapping for, they like,
people can like leech, like it's a beautiful thing, but it's also a scary thing because people can like, it's like fucking like Eminem stan.
Right.
Like that shit's fucking crazy.
Yes,
That's
seriously.
crazy. So it's like, it's beautiful, but at the same time, that's why I say it, like it's a lot of pressure. And I've spoken about it before with my team of like, okay, well, when I get to that level of being someone who's well known, I'm a successful musician, this, that, and the third, it's probably gonna have to get to a point where I can't communicate with my supporters on social media because it's just gonna be overwhelming. And I probably will get to a point where I'll like post on my social media like myself like 1 or 2 times like out of a week or like out of a month, and then the rest of that I'm like, I don't want to see the comments. I can't see the comments because I can only imagine what it's gonna be like when it gets to that point.
yeah,
sure.
because you know he's obviously, you know, still at a earlier stage. You know, he's got 6-figure monthly listeners on Spotify, so he's definitely like built this nice, you know, million plus followers on TikTok. He's built a nice engaged audience, but like still nowhere near what it can be, and hopefully for him will be, and same for you, where it's like, bro, I mean, he let me read his DMs, and it was like, and I used to get his emails. People would email.
Oh, I get that now, and it's
crazy
just
shit.
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Like,
It's literally just like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
Yeah,
it's
like
beautiful, but it's just like, how am I doing this right now? Like, it also is just like the fact that you've never met someone, but you have like established an emotional connection with them just off of a cover, for me is still just like crazy. And people just DM you like, I didn't want to live, I almost killed myself, or I attempted it, or my mom this, my dad just died from cancer. And it's like, people trust you and they send you a message even though they have, you know, they don't know if you're going to respond or not. And that for me is still a beautiful thing because they trusted someone with that information. And as soon as you send the message, it's like a release for them. But it's still just, that shit just blows my mind.
Yeah.
And then it is also sad for me because I'm like, there are going to be people who are like, I don't even want to get into that.
yeah. No, but so I read somewhere or saw somewhere, you know, you yourself have battled, you know, with mental health issues over the years since you were like, you know, a young girl, like teenager, right? And so for me, I'm curious to know who for you has been that like saving grace as an artist. Like what music has like saved you?
Shit. I really would have to say Amy Winehouse and Bob Marley. Mainly Amy. And of course Yebba, because Louis Bag gets me in my bag every single time.
Bar.
But Amy Winehouse for sure. Like it's just crazy to me to think that there are artists out there, and I guess this is my way of being able to understand my like relationship with the supporters that I have now. Of like, it's crazy that you feel such a deep emotional connection to someone as a person and with their music that you've literally never met, or like you could miss someone that you've never met. And there's something about her music that just takes me to like a different realm. And a lot of it is just from, what's the fucking word I'm trying to find? Just being able to, I don't even know the fucking word. Why am I drawing a blank? Come on, bruh. Relate. Like being able to relate to her music, relate to her experiences that she talks about in her songs. But anytime I listen to her, I'm just like, I'm in shambles. I'm either really, really happy, I feel a release, or I'm like sad and I'm bawling my eyes out. Like I find myself watching the same fucking documentaries of her 24/7, and I'm always just bawling because I'm like, I don't know, I just feel something, and it's just so sad. But those are two artists that have always put me in my feels when it comes to music, because they talk about real shit. And I feel like a lot of today's music, it's hard for me to connect because everyone's just talking about what people want to hear. They're not exactly expressing their pain or their healing in their music. It's just like, oh, you could say like someone could be talking about Bitcoin in their music and I did this or getting a new chain. It's like, bro, how am I supposed to heal from that? Like, those are like the two main people that I just run to every single time when I'm happy or when I'm sad.
How ironic is it that the harder you like try to connect with listeners, the less you actually connect with them, and the more you just stay true to yourself and even talk about or sing about things that you're not sure if people will relate to, they relate to.
Yeah. And that's where I think where I'm at now, because there are definitely artists out there today that make music for other people versus me. I'm like, nah, I'm making this shit for myself. Like, I got a lot of healing to do. I got a lot of shit that I need to let off my chest. If you relate to it and if you feel something to it and if you get healing from it, beautiful, great. That's literally my main goal. But at the end of the day, I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for myself. And what comes from that is what comes from it.
I love that.
Yeah. I think it's interesting because I think the reason why we identify so well with like, musicians that are telling stories and obviously like we can relate to their lyrics and the moods that they're setting, right? Is because like we want that human to human connection. And like, we get that from the people in our life sometimes too, but it's that we're not constantly like hearing them or able to just listen to them all the time or watch their documentaries all the time. Like imagine if I was, just wanted to watch a Henry documentary all the time, you can't just do that to like a random person that you might.
Netflix, call me.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like I feel like there's tons of people out there that we could identify with and like their story would probably resonate really well with us, right? But it's just not documented and like served up on a platter in an album form for us. You know what I mean? So it is just about that
accessibility.
Like, it's the humanity side of it, man. It's just like we're all humans, like hoping that someone else is going through the fucking like
the same
shit we're going through. You know.
Yeah.
You feel more human, you feel more connected to that versus if someone's like, I just bought new Balenciagas in a Lamborghini truck. I'm like,
and you're like, damn, I'm just trying to pay my light bill.
Money right now. Like, next track, please.
I gotta keep my electricity on.
For
like,
real. I want to hear about that, the real shit about having to work like a 9 to 5 while you're coming up and this, that, and the third. There's really not a lot of content around there. There aren't a lot of artists that are speaking about that in their music. So it's also just about like inspiration. So
yeah, but it's funny. I mean, like, the whole like flashy chains, cars, like some people identify with that shit. And
couldn't be me.
Yeah. No, but it's like, it blows my mind too, because that sort of stuff, even, within the rap genre, like that doesn't really like hit me as hard, right? Like I still want like rap lyrics that are like telling stories and like painting pictures of shit that like was real life shit that was, how they got to maybe now they got the chains or whatever, right? But like speaking the truth on like where they came from and like the origin story stuff, like that's always the like triumph type of rap has always been like something I'm a fan of, you know what I mean?
But like those that rap about like chains and flashy cars and getting the girls, this, that, and the third, whether it's a woman or a man, a lot of them, that's where their comfort zone resides, or that's where they get their validation from within themselves. So it's like, yeah, of course I got to rap about this. That's the only way I feel good versus, okay, if I rap about real shit, it's going to put me in a place and I have to be accountable about my feelings and my actions. I ain't trying to do that. So you're going to get the expensive side of me.
Yeah, no, that's very true. So did I see this right? That your official first original demo was not recorded until 2021 of November?
My official first demo wasn't recorded until November
2021. Is that like the first song you ever recorded?
Yeah.
So that's real. That was correct.
Yeah.
That I read. Okay, so I'm trying to understand, right? Because I also saw that you kind of fell in love with music. Similar to when, like, it seemed like shit hit the fan. I don't know if you want to speak on, like, what happened back in, like, middle school.
I'm an open book. It's all right.
Yeah. So in middle school, it sounded like some crazy shit was going on personally, but you get this piano that, like, this Yamaha piano that changes your life, it seems, right? Because, like, here you are, fast forward to, a grown woman and, like, you're still in love with music, right? What was happening, like, personally, if you want to speak on, like, where you were at?
I'd say middle school, mainly elementary school. When I was in like 4th grade, my mom was in and out of mental hospitals like monthly. And then 5th grade, I remember the day that she had gotten out, I had gotten out of school and I wasn't expecting her to pick me up. I was expecting for my dad to pick me up. She picked me up, saw her that day, and she was like, Mommy's got to go somewhere for a really long time. And actually, no, it was like the this was when she took me to school. I woke up that morning. She's like, Mom, you got to go for a really long time. And she had only been home like 3 days after getting out of the mental hospital again. And she took me to school. Well, my dad drove me to school, and she left in a car with her mom and her dad. And I didn't see her again until like 8th grade.
Wow.
And
Years.
then, years. And during that time, my dad was like dating multiple different women. And I just remember literally a week after my mom left, we moved like to like the boonies and like this different house. And life was just like, I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like a mom, had to like take care of my little brother and my little sister. And I think my dad noticed that I was like singing a lot and doing music a lot, and I'd never had like an instrument before. I had like a recorder in elementary school.
Shout out the recorder.
That shit,
I don't
hey,
even.
come on.
That doesn't even count as an instrument.
Yo,
I'm not shouting out the
Hey,
recorder.
Hot
that's how I
cross
discovered
buns, bro?
What, bro, that was my shit.
That was my
I did
jam.
hot cross buns by ear, and I will never forget the face of my music teacher at the time. Like, how the fuck did you just do that shit? Like, all the other kids are trying to like read the sheet music, and I was just like,
By ear, yeah.
gone, rip that shit.
Perfect hot cross buns impression.
But at the same time, if we were forced to delete one instrument off the face of the universe, I'm going with the recorder. I'm just saying.
I mean, that was my shit, but I probably got to agree on that too.
It's good for learning, I guess, but
Yeah.
I think a
man.
piano's
But yeah.
infinitely better.
I had gotten a piano for my birthday. I think I was in like 6th grade, 7th grade, and it was a Yamaha. The piano I had previously before that, I played the fuck out of it so much. I'm not even joking. It caught on fire. Like the cord, I'm not joking. The
What?
cord caught on fire. Like I would get home from school and be like, plug it in. And then one day I plugged it in, started playing it, and it just sparked. And I was like, what the fuck? And then my birthday, like I think a few months later, like the next year, my dad had got me a Yamaha like YPG 235. Still got that shit. Not the same one, but I ended up getting another one. And
Nice.
I just played the hell out of that. I can't read music, but I would just like listen to music, still do listen to music and just play it. And he'd be like, yo, how are you doing that? Like, blah, blah, blah. And then from maybe 6th grade up until 2014, I was recording on my little Nokia phone songs, had so many ideas. That Nokia was like, I think like the phone company just wasn't doing anymore. Phones were like being upgraded, and I got a different Nokia and it looked like a BlackBerry, recorded on that. And then 2014, I had met my ex, and we were together 6 years, and that was like the most abusive relationship. And that entire 6 years, I didn't record song ideas. I didn't have any, like, I had song ideas, but it would just kind of like go in one ear and out the other. Like I had no motivation for music. Anytime I try to sing, it'd be like, shut the fuck up, like stop singing. Out of that whole 6 years, he only told me once that I could sing. And anytime I did sing, it was just like, be quiet. And then it wasn't until 2021, maybe like May of 2021, that I just started getting ideas and just started recording them. Like I would look at my piano that whole 6 years and I was just irritated. I was mad as fuck. I had a lot going on, bro.
Yeah.
A fuck ton going on.
Damn.
A shit ton going on. I got evicted because he spent his half of the rent money to like buy weed and shit. Had a miscarriage. I was going through a lot of shit.
Wow.
And music,
Yeah.
it's crazy, but music was not doing it for me. Like
Yeah.
I didn't feel anything for a very long time when I listened to music. I didn't feel anything when I played my piano, and I was like, I'm just never going to do this shit again because I don't have anybody telling me to do it.
God, it's so important to have like the people around you that are creatively inspiring you, like personally inspiring you.
Emotionally.
Yeah, like just all of that, right? Because damn, like because I feel like now, you know, shout out to our guy Dos Diaz. He's a Grammy award winning engineer now.
Yes.
Don't fucking play with that guy. And he's a former One More Time podcast alumni, so shout out to him. But I feel like you've built a team around you, whether it's, you know, from a management perspective. We got Kosh in the building.
Shout out Kosh one time.
Yes, sir.
Yep, and you know, Dose, and I think Steph Swanky. What's
Hell
his?
yeah, Steph Swinky.
Yeah, Steph Swanky. I had come across him before, so it's like, seeing him also with you in the studio, that was
A
cool.
musical genius. Y'all.
Yeah, like
musical genius.
Yeah, it was cool witnessing some of the like BTS in the studio stuff. So like, how does it feel now to have like people that clearly are inspiring you and like creating this safe space for you? You know what I mean? Because you went so long being not even turned on by music. It sounds like it almost like turned you off, right?
It really did.
To look at the piano, like to now where it seems like obviously, you've been crushing the cover stuff that's been gaining some traction, but you've been working on originals and you've built this like team of creatives. Like, how does that feel?
Like a
Damn.
rebirth almost.
I ain't gonna cry, y'all. I ain't gonna put y'all in that position. I probably cry when I leave. But
Might go viral if you want to let one go.
can I have a moment I'm crying?
Yeah, that was how the video started, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just grateful, literally grateful, because I've never really had it. And if I did have it, it definitely wasn't authentic. And so to have it now, it feels surreal. I question it at times just because I've spent a lot of my life with people that didn't have the best intentions. So I have my moments of like doubt, but for what it is, I'm just grateful. I have a team of people who affirm in me daily, who lift me up daily, who when I'm down, just affirm in me more than anyone else has, who show up for me on days where I literally can barely even show up for myself. And all I can say is I'm just genuinely grateful because I have a die-hard fucking team, like literally.
Golf clap for them. For sure. No, that's amazing. So, now that the covers have been, doing their thing, how are you seeing the transition from, all right, these people fucked with the covers. How's like the original music side of things been going?
And how far into that are you too?
I'm proud to say that there's probably only going to be like 3 more studio sessions and the album's going to be done.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm really excited for that. I have my moments where I'm like, I really want to put this little piece on my story or like put this on my page, but social media, people can screen record. And I'm also someone that is big on intention and releasing things, 1 with intention, but 2 knowing like when I should release something so that it doesn't fall flat. But I'm excited to get original music out, 1 just for myself and like my healing and just proving to myself that I can do this shit. But I'm noticing that the more viral I go, the more pressure that is to put original music out, because I've even said to my team like more than once, like, I got to start putting original music out. Like, I don't want to like fall on the wayside because I'm just doing covers and shit. And people are in the comments like, we want original music now. Like, when's your song coming?
Yeah,
like,
they have to
I
go
wanna buy it
somewhere.
now. Like, they got to go somewhere,
Where are
right?
you
And I don't want
converting those
people to
people
just
to?
like forget or like fall off from their minds, because I'm like, yo, please stick around, because when the original music comes out, I promise you, like, I genuinely feel like you're gonna, even if you a hater, you're gonna take something from my music. Like, please believe. And I say that humbly, but you're gonna take something. Like, you a hater now, but you hear my original music and be like, I knew I always liked her.
Right.
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's interesting because I just listened to an interview with Rich Homie Quan, and yeah,
He's coming back.
Exactly. So hold please. So yeah, he had a moment happen, 2015,
10 years
16.
ago even.
Nah, not that. I mean, almost.
Bro, he was popping 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Hell
exactly. Yeah, but he basically got into some legal shit with our boys over at TIG. So he was like in a lawsuit. So his team and lawyer basically recommended that he stop releasing music, even though he's like at the height of his fucking like climax of a career, right?
Yeah.
And so I bring that up to say that like there is something to be said for like, while you've got some shit going, like we better,
I definitely feel the pressure.
yeah, we got to capitalize on this
Trying to,
shit,
like, we've been talking about like roll out and like when we should put shit out.
Yeah.
Being like, okay, we got to release in this month at this time on like this day. Cause I'm already like, I feel like I'm getting in a space where, yeah, I love music. I love doing covers, but I really just want people to like hear my sound. Like I'm just excited for that. Cause I'm like, humbly, I know I got some good shit in the tank. I'm ready. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready to hear some of it after this interview.
Me
Hell
too.
yeah! Turn the cameras off, though.
Yeah. So Kosh is here, so we probably can't get this, but any name for the project that we can get?
Oh fuck. Oh
Have we
can do
released
it.
that already?
Yeah.
well. So my merch is More Than Capable, right? The album will be called More Than Capable.
Yes.
Let's go. We love a good one more time exclusive. Absolutely. So obviously we're looking forward to that. Anything else, in 2023 that you're excited about, or is this like where all hands are on deck at this point?
I'd say all hands are on deck right now.
Yeah.
We ain't playing no games. I of course hope to do more shows, that my name gets out there a lot more, but all in the correct timing. I'm not really in any rush, but this is where we're at.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, Henry, we've entered a final segment of the podcast.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
So you knew we were gonna roast you at the beginning, but did you make it to the end to know that this was gonna happen?
This is the rapid fire rampage.
Whoop, whoop.
If you're not familiar, it is a 3-part rampage.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, buckle up. I'll explain the sections as they go if you're not familiar, but we're just gonna start off light with some easy short answer questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
She got so nervous looking. Like she was
Bro,
so
my
confident
cheeks
this
hurt.
whole
I'm not
time.
even playing right now.
We're gonna just get like the super hard, really difficult questions out of the way in the beginning
okay,
here.
yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
What is your name?
Kennedy Ryan.
Okay.
Yeah, you nailed that.
So you're doing good.
Yep.
Doing good.
Okay.
Okay. Kennedy, you may switch voices with anyone on Earth. Who do you pick? Let's change it. You have to switch voices
Yeah.
with someone.
Can't keep your own.
Yeah. Who would you switch voices with?
Amy Winehouse, easy.
Amy.
I could do good with a little British accent, so it's all right with me.
Cheerio.
In it, bruv.
In it, bro.
Anyway. Kennedy, if animals could talk, which species do you think would have the worst conversation?
Hyenas.
Yeah, just tackling and laughing. For sure.
Yeah. Oh God. That just put it terrible. Go ahead.
This is kind of a sad one. You must remove one color from the world. Which color do you get rid of?
Periwinkle.
Ooh.
But it's such a funny name.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Kenny, we're going to need your phone for this one.
Okay.
I'm going to need you to open up Instagram.
Fuck.
Yeah, this is an interactive question.
Okay.
DMs,
Okay.
go 9 down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 9. Why?
Who is it?
My brother.
Your brother? And then what was the last conversation about?
I sent him a video of how to properly deadlift.
She's just out here doing the Lord's work.
I love
Because
that.
he sent me a video like deadlifting, and he was like feeling
The form
himself.
was
Like,
off,
The
though?
form was terrible, and I was like,
Oh shit.
I literally was like, I'm proud of you, but you're not gonna have a back in a year if you keep doing that.
He's like, look, sis, I'm
Great.
at the gym. She's like, yeah, but like your form is off, bro.
You're not,
You're not
doing
gonna
nothing.
you're gonna be in bed rest. That's what you're about to do.
Hey, well, shout out to you.
Amazing.
Very helpful DM thread there, Henry.
You know, that's a fun one.
That's a good
I'm
one.
gonna keep that one.
I can't wait till we get some real weird
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
like kinda
Y'all couldn't be me, sis.
well, someone on this podcast will have some weird
Someone.
DMs.
Kennedy, how many ants would it take to lift up an elephant?
Them motherfuckers is strong, so I'm gonna go with a
Are they?
Which one?
right.
They do carry shit all day. Like
50,000.
50,000?
What?
I think that's light.
That's so light, bro. An
that's
elephant
light.
would stomp the shit out of 50,000 ants.
I would think it was going to be
Trillions.
in the billions.
No,
Yeah,
trillions.
Maybe trillions.
That
yeah.
goes to show my IQ, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, because this is totally like an SAT question.
You're right. Okay, last one of the short answer. Kennedy, what is your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
Part one.
Part one.
It's good.
The ants, she did not. That's not even
I didn't
close.
hesitate.
But it's not about accuracy.
rapid.
It's about just quick answers.
She's
It's
quick.
It's called the rapid fire rampage. So in that regard, it was very good.
She's
I would
doing
say.
great.
Indeed. Part 2 is the this or that. I'm going to give you 2 choices. You pick your favorite one. Think you can do that?
Yes.
Beyonce or Mary J?
Why y'all doing that? Fuck. Ma.
Ma?
I'm gonna go with Beyonce because that hateration, holleration still have me laughing to this day. So Beyonce all the way.
Aretha Franklin or Marvin Gaye?
Fuck!
Bro, is the whole this or that just choosing between?
Get used to this.
Fuck! I play Marvin more than I do Aretha, so.
Fair enough. Marvin. Okay, now we'll change it a little bit.
Okay.
Have permanent perfect pitch or unlimited free cheese?
Perfect pitch. What you mean?
Fuck a cheese ball, bro.
Free cheese is fire. Bro.
That cholesterol gonna be high, so I'm only
Facts.
be able to see perfect pitch. So.
Kennedy, would you rather instantly become a really good harmonica player, like good, or
How good?
like good,
Like Ray Charles good? Wait, no. Ray Charles
Not a
didn't play
master.
harmonica. It was
Oh,
fucking
it's-
Stevie Wonder.
yeah. or an absolute master juggler?
Harmonica's overrated. I'm trying to juggle some shit.
Let's go. Yeah, you need some non-musical skills to complement. You know,
Yes.
you could do it at a show
On stage, yeah. I think
Does
that'd
that make me cry? That'd be fire as shit.
I'd be like, yeah, that makes you a little crazy.
oh, wow.
Okay,
That crazy juggler singer lady.
That would go viral too.
Damn. You're right.
okay, Kennedy, go number 2 in public, or give yourself a minor paper cut.
Wait,
Poo in public.
Big public poo, or
that's an easy one.
minor
Well,
paper cut. Minor, anywhere you want. Simple little. How bad do you not want to poo in public? That's what we're trying to get at with
Paper
this question.
cut, sweetie.
Yes.
Paper cut.
How bad do you not want to poo in public?
You're going to either adopt a cat that makes your bed or a parrot that speaks French.
I already make my bed every morning, so we'll just go with no. They never shut up.
You think about how you think about how annoying that would be.
Give
right?
me that cat.
I heard it and I was like, oh God, that's terrible.
Last one of the this or that. Eat fish every day. You must eat fish every day, or get smacked in the face with a fish every day.
That's too much mercury, bro. Fuck,
Exactly.
and they're bottom feeders.
Yeah. It's too much fish. But then
I
you
can
take
wash
in the
my
smack.
face. I'll just get smacked.
Get in the
face.
smack. Part 2.
Fish smack.
This is a good one.
I can wash my face.
This is a good rampage. It's all going to boil down to the last part. This is the word association. I'm going to say one word. You say the first word, maybe 2-3 words, but short off the top of your head.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's get it. Starting with music,
Song.
talent,
Yebba.
family,
My brother.
sushi,
Salmon.
needle,
Nurse.
password,
Security.
war,
Guns.
matrix.
We in it right now.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. We could talk about that later.
Conspiracy theorists.
Don't get me started.
Yeah,
So-
we won't.
W,
X.
reverb,
Fuck. Echo.
pie.
Apple.
I just came up with this one from earlier, but feet.
Toes.
Money.
Lil,
Baby.
ever.
Green.
Let's go.
This has been Kennedy Ryan.
was fire.
Good job.
What a rampage.
As always,
So good. That was so good.
please
Killed
like,
it.
comment, and subscribe if you fuck with this interview.
Seriously, turn on the notifications too. Don't fuck around.
And go check out Kennedy Ryan. New music on the way.
Yes.
What was the name of the project
More Than
again?
Capable.
More Than Capable.
More than capable.
Yes. I love it.
Can't wait.
Until next week, Henry, what are we doing?
We're getting out of here.
Getting the fuck out of here. Appreciate you, Kennedy.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye bye.
All that shit like